Hi.
How are you?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. And what's your name?
Leanne.
Leanne, I'm Marissa. Nice to meet you. So you're here for an HIV test today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So today we'll be running a rapid HIV test on you. That means that we'll get the results while we're sitting together here. And the whole session will take most likely about 10 minutes. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, everything that we talk about in this session will be confidential. So the test that we're doing, it's called an INSTI test, and I will prick your finger, take some blood out, and put it on the testing machine. It'll take 60 seconds to produce the result, and then I have 5 minutes to read the result. So there are 3 possible results for this test. There's non-reactive, which means that there would be no HIV infection detected in the sample. There's reactive, which means that there was a detection of HIV in the blood sample. And then there's invalid, which means that something went wrong with the test. That's pretty rare, but if it does happen, we'll just redo the test immediately. So if your test happens to be non-reactive or negative, that means that there was no HIV found in your blood. So if that is the case, we'll provide you with condoms and lube. I'm also going to give you some information on PrEP if you'd like, and talk about ways that we can prevent you from becoming positive. If the test happens to be reactive, we would connect you with medical care. So HIV is a virus that you would have for the rest of your life, but it's very manageable, and the medications are very effective. And people living with HIV today can take medication that suppresses the amount of virus in their blood, that it's so low that they can't transmit it to someone else. If your test happens to be reactive, we'll discuss that more. Additionally, I would have to submit your name to the Department of Public Health and your contact information, and they would reach out to you about partner services. And partner services, they're a division of the health department, and they assist you by confidentially notifying any sex or needle sharing partners that they need to be tested as well. Also, we would need to do what's called a confirmatory test, which is just an additional test done in the lab to confirm the presence of HIV. The test that I am running today, though, it is extremely accurate, but even with that being said, a confirmatory test would need to be done. So does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so I have this consent form here. Can you sign it? Thank you. Okay, and I'll do the test now, and we'll talk a bit, and then I'll give you your results. So, can I see your finger?
Which finger?
Middle finger's good. Massage a little bit. Okay, so the test is running. So what brought you in today?
It's my regular, I do this every couple months. I gotta do it just to be sure.
Good, okay, so you get tested for HIV how often?
Every few months, every 4 months, 5 months, anytime I got time to get down here.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're here. So you said on your form that you feel as though you have not been exposed in the last 72 hours. I just wanted to talk about that really quickly. So have you had condomless sex in the last 72 hours?
No.
Okay. And have you shared a needle with anyone in the last 72 hours?
Yeah, but I was the first one on the needle.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Alright, perfect. And you indicated here you have sex with all genders, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you inject drugs as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And so tell me about your needle sharing event. You said that you're the first one on the needle. Is that how you always do things, or
No.
no? Okay.
Sometimes not. No.
Okay. Have you heard of Prevention Point?
No.
Okay, so they're an organization in Kensington. I see that you hang out at Kensington and Allegheny, right?
That's my spot.
Yeah. Okay, so this is really close to there. And they're an organization that provides free and clean needles. So in order to protect yourself from HIV, I would recommend not sharing needles with people as often as possible. I know you said you're the first person on the needle, and that's great, but sometimes if you might be high, maybe you won't be able to keep track of that as well. But I'm glad that you said that's how you do it so far. I'd suggest either having a clean needle, not sharing the needles, but there is another option if you think you'll be the second person on a needle. So you can actually wash it with water and bleach. Have you heard of that?
No.
Okay.
I just don't got time.
You don't have time right now, or you don't have time to wash the needles?
To wash the needle.
Okay, I understand that. Do you think getting to Prevention Point to exchange needles for clean ones is something that you could do?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'll just tell you about the bleach just in case. So you can pull water back into the needle and then pull bleach back into the needle. Pour it out and then water, pour it out, bleach, pour it out, water again. It's not 100% effective, but it's better than nothing. And then you also indicated on your form that you'd like to discuss PrEP, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you know about PrEP?
I know you don't get HIV if you take PrEP.
True, yeah. So it's a 1-a-day pill that prevents an HIV infection from establishing in your body if you were to be exposed. How are you about taking pills every day?
I don't take medication.
Okay, so do you think you'd be able to remember to take your PrEP every day?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I think your result is ready. Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So your result today was non-reactive.
Oh,
Yeah. How are you feeling?
relieved.
Yeah, definitely. So the test did not detect HIV antibodies at this time. I do want to recommend that you get tested again. So I would like for you to come back in 2 months. Is that doable?
Probably.
Okay, I know you said you come every 3 or 4, but I think it would be good to get you back sooner than that, just to make sure. Because the test only captures what you did about, like a week prior. The test can't capture anything that may have happened more recently as far as sex and needle sharing. So, and how do you feel about reducing your risk? How do you feel about what we talked about with the needles and PrEP? Do you feel like it's something that can happen?
Yeah, that can happen.
Okay, good. So here's your appointment card. And so I have a social worker that I know over at Health Center 1. It is in South Philly. I know you hang out over in Kensington, so you would need to take the train. But I have a token for you. So here you go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Token, they still got these?
Yeah, believe it or not.
I didn't know they got tokens still.
Yep.
I don't know what.
So I'm going to call Erica right now. Hi, Erica. I have someone here who I'd like to refer to PrEP. Okay. What day early next week works for you?
I can't do next week. I gotta do like tomorrow.
Okay, one moment, Erica. Tomorrow, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Erica. Do you have anything tomorrow? 2 p.m.?
That's fine.
Okay, yeah, she'll be there at 2 p.m. Thank you. Okay,
That's great.
so I really want you to go to this appointment and start PrEP.
I can do it tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. Here's my number. If you have any trouble getting to the appointment, call me. Or I can always text you, I'll text you and remind you tomorrow. I know it's not close to where you're at, but this is very important for preventing.
I got the
HIV
septic.
infection.
I got the septic token. I'm getting on the bus. I'm getting there on the train. However I gotta get there, I'm getting there. 2 p.m. America.
Perfect. Yep, Health Center 1. And I'll see you in 2 months, right? For another test?
In 2 months.
Keep getting tested, please. And think about what we talked about. Condoms when you have sex, and trying to work on the needle sharing. And is there anything else that you need help with in your life that maybe I could refer you to someone who?
I'm alright.
You're alright? Okay. Well, here's some condoms. Here's some lube for you. Just so I know that you have the tools that you need. And do you have any questions before?
Thanks. for
Of
everything.
course. Yeah. Thank you. Take care.
Have a good one.
You too.